Hello, my name is Noah. Once again, I want to share one of many stories of enduring financial abuse from my former spouse. The purpose of this video is not to garner sympathy, but to increase awareness about marital theft. Protect yourselves. This particular story is about betrayal and resilience. It's about finding strength in the face of emotional abuse. This painful account will resonate with anyone who has experienced this kind of abuse. My partner returned from deployment and chose a new duty station near their family. I didn't get a say in it, but at least our child could be close to their grandparents. Before they left for South Korea, we went over our finances. I was responsible for the bills, balancing my job with a part-time caregiving position. I loved that job. It got me out of the house. I also had a job in the United States Army Reserves. I went to drill once a month. Despite the fact we both worked outside of the home, my partner expected me to handle all the cooking and cleaning. I had taken on these additional work responsibilities to help alleviate his accumulated debt. I mistakenly thought his irresponsibility with money and outright lying reflected a defect within myself. I silently thought that if I were a good wife, he would help manage the finances better. I managed to get our child into low-cost daycare, but I resented having to shoulder the financial burden alone. I also felt his compulsion was stealing time away from me and our child. After doing our taxes that year, it was discovered that we owed the IRS $1,200. When I asked my partner about it, they assured me it was paid off. I felt relieved. 2 weeks later, they deployed overseas, leaving me to manage everything. I was determined to pay off our debt. I worked hard and managed to save a little money. I was proud of myself. Then one afternoon, I received a phone call. The caller ID said it was from the Department of the Treasury. Nervously, I answered. "Hello, this is Agent 3456727. May I speak with Noah?" "This is they," I replied. The agent's voice turned threatening. "This is John with the Internal Revenue Service. We set up a payment plan, but you haven't paid us. Our next step is to notify your first sergeant about your non-compliance." I was rattled. "What do you mean?" I stammered. "I gave my partner the money to pay you and they told me it was paid off." I began to cry as the stress gripped my throat, realizing the depth of the betrayal. The agent's voice softened, as if they had heard this story before. Thankfully, they helped set up a new payment plan, and the debt was eventually resolved. But the deception continued. I gave them the money I earned because they wanted to feel in control. They said they were getting money orders, but they pocketed some of the cash. I felt helpless, trapped in their ever-changing methods of deception. But I found my strength. I reached out to trusted friends and family. I sought support and learned about my rights. If you're experiencing financial infidelity or any form of abuse, know that you're not alone. Seek help, reach out, and find your strength. You deserve better. Thank you for listening to this story. Stay strong.